4 signs you're being protected by a higher power. There are chapters in life where disorder becomes the default. When trust breaks, when ambitions crumble, when the only voice we hear is our own. And yet, amid that collapse, we do not fall apart. We gather. We endure, quietly, without applause. Not because fate favors us, but because we've been forged by discipline. To the untrained eye, this looks like divine rescue. But those who walk the inner path know better. Protection doesn't always arrive with comfort. Often, it arrives cloaked in solitude, silence, and delay. Sign 1. When everything you pursued begins to vanish. You wanted the connection to last. You prayed for that door to stay open. But it closed, suddenly, coldly. Most call this misfortune. But those with trained perception call it alignment. Seneca once said, "A setback has often cleared the way for greater fortune." What's removed may have looked like success, but beneath the surface, it was erosion. What appeared to be rejection was actually the hand of something deeper steering you, away from slow corrosion, toward sharper clarity. Those who measure life only by gain miss this. But the disciplined recognize, true fortune sometimes begins in the falling away. Sign 2. When reaction fades and observation takes its place. There is a threshold you cross when your energy is no longer wasted in retaliation. No loud responses. No fragile outrage. Just presence, grounded and unshaken. Epictetus warned, "It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them." And so, when the external chaos no longer sways you, something greater begins to move. Not outside you, but within. The Stoics call it invulnerability, not of body, but of perspective. And this calm, this unmoved center in the face of insult or betrayal, that is no accident. That is protection born of restraint. Your composure becomes your fortress. And in that stillness, nothing penetrates. Sign 3. When solitude finds you, and you are untroubled. People leave. Opportunities vanish. Invitations disappear. Most feel abandoned in that silence. But the Stoic does not. To them, isolation is not exile, it is refinement. Marcus Aurelius observed, "The man who needs nothing is truly free." And so, when life removes the noise, we do not resist. We listen. We observe. We recalibrate. When validation fades, and only your reflection remains, you discover something irreplaceable: self-respect. This is not loneliness. This is the sharpening of one's soul. Protection doesn't always mean being surrounded. Sometimes it means being stripped down to the essential, so that you can finally become unshakable. Sign 4. When the thing you clung to disappears, and you exhale. You thought you couldn't live without it, a person, a role, a dream. Its departure felt brutal. But in time your spirit calms. And in that quiet aftermath, you notice something: you're breathing easier. You're lighter. What once felt essential was only temporary, a lesson disguised as permanence. Seneca reminded us, "He who is brave is free." And letting go, even when it hurts, is the first act of courage. If something has left your life, and peace has followed in its place, do not mourn. Understand, that was not a loss. That was a shield you didn't yet know you needed. Sometimes strength doesn't roar. It simply releases. If any of this echoed something ancient within you, hold on to it. Don't let it slip back into the noise. Subscribe to Stoic Ember. Walk with us. In a world shouting for attention, we stand in quiet defiance, with discipline, direction, and the storm beneath our stillness. This isn't content. This is a reminder: you were never meant to break. You were built to endure. Until next time, stay sharp.